Legend of Total War here with part 23, I think, of my Hearts of Iron 4 Let's Play campaign as Australia. Alright, so previously we conquered the remaining countries of South America, and now we're preparing for war against Cuba and, what's this, Nicaragua? No, Guatemala. I've already beaten Nicaragua. Anyway, let's resume here. Once again, it's a very hot day in Australia. Very hot. Alright, we are building up the ports here, right? Yeah, so that'll be done 10th of January. That'll fix up their supply issues. So I'm not coming in here to save Mexico. I really don't give a shit about them. As long as they hold, that's all I really care, that they don't die. Because they're tying up quite a lot of American forces up here. I don't think anywhere else really needs my attention. Some of our stuff could use a little bit of repairs. But wait until we get started on this. We're just waiting for this to come ready. How long is it going to take? Be ready 6th of January. Okay, that's only a few days away. Alright, well we don't need to declare war on Cuba just yet, because we're not ready to go. Anyway, we should have 2 months before the justification ends. Let me just see. Expires... Oh, hang on, it should tell us here. 2nd of March, yeah, we've got 2 months. Three more days, right, let's... I'll keep it going at the speed for now. Mexico's taking back a little bit of their territory. Might as well research the best that we can get. Oh, so I'm producing outdated equipment here. Yeah, okay, make heavy cruisers. Oh, really? I was only making heavy cruisers one? Whoops. I don't care if it throws away some production. Alright, so let's declare war. Hopefully we're the ones that get the country, not El Salvador. Good. Alright, and now I think what I'll do is I'll bring them up here, and we'll start making preparations to invade Florida. Free military factories, fine, just work on this stuff. Okay, they got their supplies. We're just waiting on 5 more days before we go in. So their organization should be good enough to deal with it. Just gonna do it now. And how many days left? Just 2. No big deal. Okay, launch whenever you're ready. Now, as soon as they launch, I want you to come stand here and provide shore bombardment for them. Alright, they've launched. Oh, right, I'm clicking on them. Okay, it doesn't look like there's huge resistance here, so they should be fine. Alright, I didn't need them after all. Alright, now, quickly, a bunch of you need to head over here. And 2 of you need to come over here. So this admiral here, he's rank 6. We could even get him a bit stronger. Good, see now we've cut them off. I thought I said, how many times do I have to delete these goddamn things before they actually get deleted? And then these guys just roll over this way. God, that's worked out really well. Alright, just leave one guy behind there. The rest of you just head up this way. Head to Havana. They're attacking us, but we should have had shore bombardment. Sure, I'll take that. Okay, so we can see what they've got. It's not heaps. Okay, they'll be out of supplies now, so I want you guys to come in and attack. Well, it looks like my guys will win. They're just... I mean, they are outnumbered. Deal with that. But yeah, they're winning. Be good to kill off all these Cubans. Although I probably don't even need to. We've got a free run essentially straight to Havana. They're not putting up any real resistance. Now. Alright. We're going to need to build an airport here. Max that out. We haven't got control of the area just yet. Okay, so Mexico wants to send 76 divisions. No, you have them. Fucking idiots. Don't you think you need them? Just because I'm successful doesn't mean I want your damn troops. Them fucking diluting my war effort. Just curious, while these sort of dead-end fights go on, do you get... yeah, you're getting experience towards your superior tactician, so that's absolutely fine. Alright, slow down a little bit. Now, we need this airfield to be improved. And, how's the port here? Level 3. Okay, I want to turn this into the home port. Just temporarily, and I want to send these guys for repairs. Now, as we're getting close to actual American soil, we're going to need the biggest navy that we can get. So, what do we got over here? We got another 20... I've got these guys as well. How many is this? 27. We got 50... size 50 navy. I want to send them in to help as well. We're going to need everything that we've got out there. They'll take a little while to get here. Wait, what if we go around this way? That should be safe. Rather than go around the Atlantic, we'll go around the other side of the world. So looking at that, is it 100%? No, 97% strength, that's okay. Also, this needs to make sure that it's top priority. just keep researching this crap. I think I don't really need to take the Bahamas. There's no victory points there. I think we should just go straight to Florida. Just wait till those are repaired. This guy's not quite as good of a commander, but still we need him. Oh, you can come in through the Panama Canal. Well, you gotta be careful. You might come into contact with America. Oh, you should be fine. Goddamn heat. Would you just fuck off? So uncomfortable. Sweat fucking everywhere. Alright, well, I guess it's good he's getting that ability. There's only 12% left to go. So yeah, that's the easy part done. The hard part is beating America, especially without any reinforcements. And Canada's still got some troops as well to offer. So what are we going to be up against when we go up against America? Somewhere between 300 and 600 divisions up against my 61. 47 there. Yeah, I've got troops all over the place that I should bring over. Time to start organizing things. So you come over here. Yeah, that's right. And you... long way to go, but just get on with it. Can bring them in soon. Anyway, it's not necessarily about the number of troops you've got, it's how you deal with it. If we get over there and set up some fortifications, I think that'll work out quite well for us. So in the... okay, they're fighting a British fleet. No, it's American fleet. They've actually taken out quite a number of them. They took out... slow down. They took out one of their battleships. But the size of our fleet is a lot bigger. I took out a couple of destroyers. Who cares? I might need to send them back for repairs. Still, the fact that they're taking out this fleet is really good. So the rest of them here are carriers. That's it. Wipe them out. So we've got 3 ships left. Make that 2. This is a great victory for us. A huge defeat for the Americans. I mean, I'm sure they've got heaps of factories, but still. And they'll have more resources than us, that's of course. This is their last carrier out this way. I haven't even researched carriers. Seems like when the carriers get into close combat, or close area, they can't do shit. They're all about distance. Because the planes that do the damage. And you're sunk. Okay, hang on. So yeah, he's going back for repairs. That's a good fella. I can't complain with that. Having just one of them actually got away with 1% strength, but still, the amount of damage you did there, well done. Really well done. So this is why we wanted to focus on Navy. Alright, let's see if we can make some more nukes. Just make those instead then. What kind of resources do we need? Just heaps of steel. Can't pull that out of my ass, unfortunately. Got a lot of regions out here that need work. Yeah, we'll get to it. Or maybe I should have actually taken the Mexican divisions. Doesn't matter. Alright. Let's fix up infrastructure a bit more. Still waiting on those repairs. So the thing is, while they're getting repaired, they'll probably actually recover 2 ships because they'll be finished. I mean, I'm not producing any more destroyers just because they're just too much of a glass cannon. I'd rather have the bigger hitters, even if they do cost a lot more. So what was I looking at here? That's right, having a look to see when the next... Looks like we make 2 battle cruisers a year. We just need more steel. The battleships use up all of our steel, but we make 2 of them every year. I think it's quite a lot. Hang on, didn't I change my national focus? Oh yeah, construction. Fuck off. No, naval production. Well, we have actually needed construction repair, but we'll be fine. And the airport here can maintain 1,400. It needs to get to 1,600 to hold my hold all my ships, my planes. I mean, let's send them over there anyway, even though they won't fully be supplied. It's okay. How is the supply in Cuba? Okay, it's actually not that good. We're going to need to build up the ports here. Actually, let me just check that. Yep. Supplies are coming... Let me just check. Local naval bases. Alright, coming from there. Because that's level 3, right? Yep. So building that up. Actually, let's build up more than that. Oops. Fix up the supplies. Okay, how long is it going to take for you guys to be repaired? 95%. Okay, there's no rush. Well, the thing is, the longer we wait, the more troops they're going to recruit. They'll probably go up to the next level of recruitment laws soon. Doesn't look like they've got a whole lot left in reserve. Actually, there's 100,000 just there. So they're just using 7% of their population because they're on total mobilization. If we were to go and have a look, let's have a look. War economy. If we were to go to total mobilization, that would give us... It just increases military factory construction speed. We don't need that. I think that's ideal. Limited exports. Do you want closed economy? No. Now we wait. Hang on. If you guys could sort out the Florida coast. Actually, even just go to Florida itself. No, we'll keep it there for the time being because you could do port strikes. How much anti-air do they have in this area? Nothing. Okay, with infrastructure improving as well. No, the problem here is just those ports. So Mexico's border is this down here. Texas has probably the most amount of oil of any country, of any state in this game. So much fucking oil. Alright, let's start making preparations to invade here. So we just land there and should easily be able to take that. But we've got to make sure they can get there first. So we have to clear the area of any American ships. Okay, I think I'm going to need you to hurry up and get over here. Where are you? Okay, it seems to be fully repaired. Oh, no, it's not. So there's still 16 ships needing repairs. It estimates it'll be finished 31st of August 1952. It'll finish before then, because surely they're not all that badly damaged. How long is it taking you to bloody repair? Of course, because it's a shit port, it's taken forever. Well, it's getting done, just need to be patient. Gonna need that battleship before we start moving into American naval territory. So is that other guy in his way yet? No, that's right, we were still waiting for the repairs to get done. Got so many battleships and they do take a long time to repair. So now that one says 21st of August. I promise you it will not take that long. Probably sometime around June. See, that one says May. So we got estimates changed because there's less ships needing repairs. Well, this is going to take a while before we're ready anyway, so I'm just going to pause the recording and just wait for this timer to increase because we just have nothing else to do in the meantime. There's nowhere else I want to attack. This is the right place to be. Alright, so I'll pause until something interesting happens. Alright, so my guys finished repairing. I've sent them off. They just got into a naval battle there. They finished it the 5th of May, so it was much sooner than bloody August. So that's good. Now, in the Caribbean Sea, where apparently... No, what's going on? I also brought some guys over here to fix up, I got a lot of public order issues. We need to fix that up. Just come to here. All of you come to there. I'll just deal with them one at a time. I'm sure all of the capitals, like, yeah, Panama, yeah, all of these places, wherever there's a star, needs to have a unit sitting on it. So you come to Guatemala. Bit of distance to travel, but that's okay. These are just the Italian ones that we've got. You come to there, because the thing is, these revolts, if we don't... what's this? If we don't deal with it... Oh god, just that. If we don't deal with it, it just ties up all of our factories unnecessarily. Well, I'll just deal with that for the time being. Alright, also, this guy is now ready to go. However, before we go there, we need to make sure the area is cleared. Now, I've got... I think that's been improved, right? Let's see the supplies. Okay, supplies are improved, that's good. There straight away we come into contact. It's just that Argentinian ship. We've been dealing with them for ages. But 94% done to superior tactician. I don't know what that ability does, but I'm sure it's better than nothing. So we can see what they've got there. They're in that port as well. That's not a port though. There's Canadian forces there as well. Now, taking on American forces is going to be very different from taking on other types. Let's come up a bit more. We might need to edit this to be more along this side. So let me just... Oh man, they've got a lot of troops out this way. There's no one here right now. That's an air base. That might help. So let's edit this. Instead of going here, let's go here. Alright, let's go. It's going to be risky, but what I'm going to... Oh shit, what I need to do... These guys here need to be bombing all this crap. Sending 10 units in to go deal with America. If anywhere there's a problem, just fucking nuke the shit out of it. How's our air superiority there? They haven't detected us or anything just yet. When did this come in? Well, whatever. Oh, motherfucker. Motherfucker, motherfucker. Protect the bloody convoys. Okay, it's alright. So far, so good. And as soon as we get there, pop down a few, what's it called? Ports. To try and hold this position. Luckily there's a fort here, so that'll help us. As long as we get there without any resistance. How long you got? 17 hours. They're not making any effort to move. And we can nuke them if we need to. Okay, so first things first, get rid of this. Second thing, build that up. Oh, fuck off. Gotta get supplies in there. Okay, Nationalist Spain wants to send some divisions. Italy wants to send divisions. Okay. Can't let them attack us. It will run out of supplies if this keeps up. So what I want to do... Where are they attacking us from? How many nukes have I got? I got 9. Alright, I want this nuked. Because they're attacking. I want this nuked. And I want this nuked. If we can, we'll try and get that port there. Need to get someone over here so they can't escape. Totally gonna fuck up infrastructure, but that's okay. Also, we've still got our ports out here, so they're helping us. Don't need that nuked. So yeah, completely encircled, not a good thing. And bloody Nucarella. Expeditionary forces from El Salvador. I'll take that. Deal with them in a minute. Because the thing is, while this is under attack, it won't build. So we've got to be on the aggressive ourselves. I've got 3 more nukes for you if you want to give me shit. Alright. Let's take these. Actually, just half of those. 4 of them I want to attack this target here. Now's not the time for this shit. Fuck off. Okay, 66% is good. Nuke it. I want 2 of you over here. And I want 2 of you taking that fortification down. And you hit them. Hang on. Someone needs to stay here. I nuked here, right? Yep. Alright, I think we've got that. Because if we take this, and it's going to be a shit port, but at least we'll have one. Better than no supplies at all. Push them back to Miami, we'll crush them there. And the port at Miami is not destroyed because we didn't nuke that. The infrastructure is fucked, but if we can get to the port, then we'll get supplies in through Miami. Okay, in the Caribbean Sea we have a battle going on. Oh, it's just our guys actually made it. It's good. And the Australian invasion of America has commenced. Without too many casualties either. Okay, we got outdated equipment in production. What is it? Heavy Cruiser 3, let's get Heavy Cruiser 4. Okay, now what's the supply issue? It's none because we blew up the port. Nuke them. Both of them. I'll use up all the nukes if I have to. We have to get a base of operations set up over here. So if we have a look at that, as far as... Man, we've killed hundreds of thousands. Oh, maybe 800,000 of them. Okay, don't worry about that. I'm just thinking about moving up to attack here. Yeah, let's do it. Nuke them if you have to. Yeah, 3 a region. Okay, that's fine. So we need to control the majority of Florida so we can build there. So we can increase infrastructure and stuff. So I've only got 3 nukes left, but we're making them quite quickly, so... Making 1 every 30 days, that's not too bad. No sign of any American Navy. Okay, you should come around over this side. Make it there. Quite a large number of troops there. Nuke them. Okay, you just need to hold out until that nuke is there. There's 2 of them coming. I don't know if that's sorted everything out yet. How's your supply in the area? It's still not fixed. That's why we... Oh. We just destroyed the fucking ports. Well, whatever. We're going to kill off a lot of their units. Anyway, they're in such low strength now, they can't afford to do anything. Alright, we killed all of them off. I think the usage of our nukes there were completely justified. Not, you know, environmentally, but for the war effort, I think that was a good use of them. We've still got 1 left if they decide to attack us. So you guys, just I don't need all of you doing that. You come up here because we need need defenders up here. How long is it going to take you to get there? 3 days. That's alright. Okay. Need you over here so that you can give them backup. Now, Florida here has a level 10 airbase. Okay. Also, we're probably not the ones repairing any of this stuff. How long is it going to take for this port to be built? When will it be ready? 23rd of June. Okay, it's not too far away. But we've only got 1 nuke left. Oh, shit. And they've brought in a lot of troops. So you guys better fortify as best you can, because this is going to get rough. You gotta hold out until the 29th of June, that's it. I am actually considering nuking that. Yeah, no, that's gotta go. There's too many of them there. I'm surprised they're not actually making the attack. Just fucking get rid of that. How's their air support? They got a bit of anti-air guns, but it's alright. There we go, that fucked up their army. Let's have a look at their casualties. Additional 200,000 Americans have been killed. However, that is the last of my nukes. Maybe I should have waited a little while longer before making this attack. Okay, we have Miami, but that is still not giving us any supplies. Well, we've got a little bit of supply. Oh, because we got a victory point. Okay, well that's better than nothing. Now, are we able to build in this area? Let's have a look. Yes, we can. So that means we can repair? I don't know. Here's what we do. Rather than repair Miami, just build one port on top of it. Actually, I can build the whole thing up. And when that's finished building, it'll repair all the damage that's done as well. And the thing is, because we've absolutely destroyed all the infrastructure, and they've brought so many units in here, they're probably taking a lot of attrition. Alright, another thing that we can do is bring in some reinforcements. Okay, I only want a handful of them. So 5 of them. Bring them in here. They should be safe to do it. Alright, so that's everything from this section done. Everything from that section, that's all done. Okay, outdated tech, but whatever. Now I think pushing forward this way is going to be a pain in the ass. We need to look towards another naval invasion. So they move from here to there maybe, or here to somewhere else. Just basically skip past their borders. Problem is, every single time that we do that, we have it's a real challenge. You know, you gotta sort. Oh shit. Okay, you gotta get some guys in there. Looks like we're winning, but just have to keep adjusting where our forces are. You still gotta hold out for a couple more days. Oh, these guys are gonna come in with no supplies, no organization. Well, whatever. Hopefully we're not just sending them to their death. Okay, in Florida, how much longer we've got? 23rd of June. Okay, so it's not as long as I thought, actually. If we need to, we can fall back to here, but we don't want this region under attack. If it's under attack, they won't build it. Alright, that's... Okay, it's okay, the numbers are going up. That's the main thing. So they just got no strength. They get absolutely destroyed straight away. So this could be helping the Mexicans in regard to relieving them of a bit of their problems. How about you just come down to Panama for the time being? Okay, our forces, yeah, they landed here. They landed safely. Okay, you were a bit too late. Okay, now we actually need more supplies, but if you could just get that one building done on the 23rd of June. 3 more days. That's all we have to hold out for. We set up a defensive position here. Maybe build up some forts. Make sure they can't get at us. Although, once we've got our supplies up, I'm pretty sure we can push forward a bit more. Maybe just wait till we get a nuke or two. He's almost got his superior tactician ability. I don't think they can get here in time. It'll take them more than a day to get there now. We've got 1 hour. There we go, it's done. So, with finally got some port done in there, all supplies are sorted, their organisation's going to increase, we're going to lose our supply penalty, and we'll be able to resist them. You need to come over here. So how much did that cost us in manpower? A couple of thousand. It cost the United States a hell of a lot more. So that's good. So yeah, let that organisation increase. Just trying to think what to do. Should we nuke this shit and move forward? I don't know. Yeah, they're not going to get through. I mean, with the improved entrenchment as well, they're not getting through. All right then. Should we build forts here? I don't know. So looks like we took some of their anti-air as well. It seems like Afghanistan just gives me all of their soldiers. Alright, while that's going on, let's have a look at some other stuff. Okay, so that region there needs someone. What else we got? Hejaz. Oh, I must have moved someone out of there accidentally. Luckily, we've got some Afghanistani guys that will come and sort us out. Okay, Panama's getting sorted. Cool, and that should sort out all of our public order issues. Good, supplies are increasing, and we'll have another nuke soon. Although I'm surprised they're not using any nukes. You'd think they were the first one to use nukes. You'd think they would have stored up quite a few. Alright, we've got another nuke, but the question is, should we bother going through that? Because that's just way too many soldiers. Alright, what's their recruitment laws now? So they're still on 10%. Now, each one of my nukes could do a ton of damage to them, but that is not the way to win the war. How did we go in regard to their national unity? They're absolutely fucked in regard to that. They could lose another 9% more. We can get them down to 20%. So if we have a look here, where are they? We've taken 7% of their. We've only taken 3% of their victory points, but it's 7% towards capitulation. Whatever. Might as well research the carriers. I don't intend to purchase them. Moving forward to attack wouldn't necessarily be a good idea because we'd lose our bonus here. So, hang on. Yeah, just keep researching all that crap. Okay, so looking again towards, not resources, supplies, we can afford to send in a few more guys here. I'm just wondering if we should start planning other naval things, because if we can get around them, that'd be useful. Alright, I want to move you closer into here, just to be able to support them. But I want to see what's here. Yeah. Americans, they just got so many goddamn soldiers. And they're kicking the ass of Mexico. Why the fuck does Mexico have soldiers down here? Shouldn't you be up there trying to stop this from happening? Goddamn Mexicans. Totally useless as an ally. Okay. Well, like I said, they're committing a lot of forces. Nowhere near to the extent that they've actually got. What can I do? I really feel like I need to make more nukes. This is such an easy way to get through them. Alright. So I want full control of Florida. What's this over here? Alabama. No, that's not part of Florida. %done, so that's good. Alright, Georgia up here. And if we can get to Washington, I think that's worth 40 victory points. Philadelphia's worth 20. If you take this area out here, and then it's all done. Just have a look here. How big is this? Oh, this whole fucking east coast is where my guys are flying. And they have full air superiority. Where the hell is the enemy stuff? Alright. They're probably in Europe. Or I should be more specific, in England, trying to repel the Japanese. Or maybe they're trying to attack the Mexicans. That's what they're trying to do. And there's no one here. The thing is, when we landed here, we had 10 nukes, and I used them all up to get to this position. And every single one of those nukes was necessary, I think. If I nuke this stuff now, none of this stuff here gets repaired. I don't think it has been being repaired. That got repaired, so that's good. We should have heaps of supply here now. Yep. So I could send the rest of them in, but what would that achieve? And I don't want to push them back just region by region. We gotta start getting some key assets here and just make them surrender. Right, I want you to go and have a look up the coast here. I want to know where their weak spots are. That's the thing, we just lack intel. Charleston is undefended. Okay, they're making a pretty bold attack here. That one there seems fine. This one here, you get back over here right now. Bomb them. Why does it seem like my guys are going to lose? Because they got 41 reserves, that's why. But they can't use them all. Alright, we're going to have to put forts down. We can't risk losing this position. We're just going to get overrun. If we need to, we can always drop a nuke. Especially, I mean, if they've got 41 troops right there. Yeah, you know what? Fuck them. You want to send 41 units at 7? I'll fucking nuke you. The more units you put in one region, the better the nuke acts. 200,000 men killed with one nuke. But now we've got no nukes. However, there's no way in hell they're going to get through that. So what have they got? Planning bonus or something? Yeah, a little bit. Well, we'll just need to negate that with forts. That'll sort it out. But yeah, it looks like a good opportunity to get to Charleston. So I want to send some more guys in. Alright, let's split it in half. 16, no, that's more than we'll need. Is it? Yeah, I think 8 will be fine, so split into 8. Get to Miami. You should be safe to get there. Now, of course, while it's under attack, nothing will get built. That's okay. got nukes as assistance as well. You guys just keep on entrenching. So that's fully entrenched there. 52% bonus. Mexicans aren't sending 40 units across here, but then again, of course, Australia is a much bigger threat than Mexico, because we got the better units. They're weakening their organisation by a fair bit. If I need to, hang on, why is that? How'd they get me out of entrenchment a bit? I don't know. Might need my next nuke over here as well. Yeah, they're just throwing their soldiers at us. We've lost 2,000 men, but we can afford to lose a few. We just can't afford to have suicidal attacks, or even trade-offs. Can't afford that. Every single time, they need to get the worst of all situations, or else it's just not worth it. How are we going with that construction? Well, that one's obviously going to be much further along than this one. Ah, so every fort that you make costs more than the previous one. Interesting. So they made it safely. Alright. Now, I could send them up there, but we need to make preparations for attack. We can't just defend eternally. We'll never be done with the campaign. And I'm confident that these guys can handle the situation. Once that one is done, we could always send him over, well, just, you know, a couple of units over here to help them. Or we could just nuke it. So what's their supply like? Yeah, so there's no way we're gonna... I don't know. Just want to try and get them some supply issues. Just bomb them as much as we can. Another nuke will be ready soon. So when's this going to be ready? 28 days. Alright, it's not too bad. Alright, we got one fort over here, so we have a look. How is that helping us? Oh, it hasn't been... It's been built? It's damaged. Right, we build it and it's immediately damaged. Probably because of us, because of nuking it. Let me just have a look here. Yeah, we've got to repair that. That needs to be top priority. So, it's only slightly damaged, but while it's under attack, they can't do anything. Yeah, the more they attack it, the more damage is getting done. Alright, I think we need to nuke this. Well, but I gotta wait for another nuke. Alright, another nuke. Yeah, nuke it. Come on. Yep. Hopefully that doesn't affect my fort. Oh shit. It gets repaired and gets undone. It's annoying. Right. Did that affect my fort? It shouldn't have. No, it didn't. Affected the infrastructure, of course. So how many men did they lose on that one? Yeah, another few 100,000 soldiers got killed. Give it a rest, America. You're fucked. But now we gotta wait another month before we get another nuke. Good, they're getting some chance to rest. And while it's happening, forts are being built. Good, that nuke seemed to have stopped their attack, but of course they'll rebuild their strength and come back at us. But this is, this is actually a good situation to really drain their resources, because the nukes just kill off so many of their soldiers. 200,000 with each nuke. It's like all of that recruitable population is gone with a single nuke, and then some. So yeah, they'll probably go up to the next recruitment law soon. Mexico is getting rolled over. When the Americans get to about here, we'll have to start making preparations to defend. From where do you think? Well, I can only build in my region, so fort here. These two areas here. Like, I don't care if they hit El Salvador, because that'll cost the least. In fact, let's get that started now. We can create a bottleneck quite easily. It'll be some time before they get there, but it's best be prepared. Good organization, back up to full. And they just keep sending more troops down here. You just keep sending them, I'll keep killing them. Let's just hope these guys can get a successful venture up this way. So looking at the Americans, wrong ones. Still on 29%. Yeah, you gotta nuke victory points if you want to drop down their national unity. Good, level 2 fort here, level 1 fort there. It's also got a coastal fort here. But we don't have to worry about naval invasions. So how's things going over here? And the Germans haven't done anything in ages. They just sit there and recruit and do nothing. What's their recruitment laws now? They're still on 20%. Still a little while before another nuke will be ready. So yeah, I'm going to take 5, I think, from each of these. Make 6, yep. And 5 to stand here to act as to defend it. And those that are left behind, you're coming with me. I want you to land here. Reserves to help them out for the time being. There's no way we can push forward, but we need to make sure that they can't push forward either. They've been buffing up their soldiers even more. They're severely threatened. Well, that's fine. They should be threatened. We're going to beat them. Well, hopefully. Just because I've got a small victory over here doesn't mean that we've won. It's a long way to go. But we just have to outsmart them. They focus too heavily on brute strength. And that is their weakness, because nukes just get rid of brute strength so easily. Anyway, that is the end of this episode, because we just reached an hour. Situation's looking pretty good. This is going to be a difficult fight, but it's one that we have to do if we want to win this war. Anyway, like and subscribe. Part 24 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.